Price. Now, there was a press conference before that official meeting this morning. City Council President Paul Krikorian announced that he's appointing Council Member Bob Blumenfield as Assistant President Pro Tem and nominating Marquise Harris Dawson as a Council President Pro Tem. Now, Curran Price sent a letter to Krikorian yesterday announcing his decision to step down as Council President Pro Tem and surrendered all of his committee assignments. Price was charged with 10 counts of embezzlement, perjury, and conflict of interest. The district attorney said in a statement that Price was being charged for having a financial interest in projects that he voted on as a council member and having the city pay nearly $34,000 in medical benefits for his now wife while he was still married to another woman. Price has represented the 9th District, which includes most of South LA and Exposition Park, for 13 years, but this isn't the first time a city council member has been caught in a scandal. You may remember that earlier this year, former councilman Mark Ridley Thomas was convicted of federal charges after promising to steer millions of dollars in contracts to USC if his son got a scholarship and a teaching job. And former city council president Neri Martinez also resigned last year after audio leaked of a conversation she had using racist remarks with Gil Cedillo and Kevin De Leon. Former council members Jose Huizar and Mitch Englander have also pleaded guilty to federal charges in recent years.
It's one of the things that I am deeply saddened about, because every time there is a new scandal, I recognize that there are going to be people who are going to lose confidence, not just in this institution, but in government as a whole. And all of those in government have to fully realize that, and realize that as confidence is lost, so is the integrity of democracy and people's confidence in democracy. So those of us who are given the privilege to do this work, those of us who are elected to serve the people, have to embrace the fact that it is our personal burden to regain the confidence of people in the electoral process.
Now, that city council meeting is currently happening. We'll give you updates as we get them throughout the day. Live in downtown Los Angeles, Jaysha Patel, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Jaysha, thank you very much. We see the clouds once again, just for a moment, Tony. Yesterday afternoon, I thought, okay, we might have some sunshine on the way.
Yes, and there was some in some spots yesterday, and today we'll see it again. We just got to get through these marine layer clouds.
Okay, it's nature's air conditioning.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Look at it on the positive side. Okay, here's the cloud deck over Southern California, bringing that June gloom. We're halfway through June, so July's 2 weeks away, right? That's when the temperatures will be warmer, and hopefully these inversions won't be there, and we'll have a lot more blue skies. Looking over downtown at 64 degrees, that's the temperatures, and our temperatures later today will be pretty similar to yesterday. As far as our forecast model, it shows that by about 2 o'clock, most people should be under the sun for the most part. Some clouds might hang around some of the coastal spots, and there's a slight chance of some thunderstorms over our mountains and some of the deserts. Low 70s for downtown LA, inland Orange County, mid 70s for our valleys and the IE, maybe closer to
is now in its 7th week. People all over the